Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. And today we have another bomb reading, Capricorn. And yeah, I hope you guys are all well. And we have somebody who's really attracted to you here. And we have the story here of Ivan and Odette. And we're going to talk about that because it's a beautiful story, but it's tragic it's still. And this is about tragic love. It is. But before we begin, Capricorn, if you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. And we do the tarot spread at the end after the clairvoyant part. And yeah, so you get two different unique insights. If you would like, a tarot spread or reading unto itself, you certainly can get that. And those psychic tarot readings are lots of fun. We do them on the phone. If you would like a video, I can do that for you. And if you would like a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, click on their link below. Okay. So Capricorn, we have this beautiful picture of this beautiful card, and this is Ivan and Odette. Okay, so here's the black swan right here, which I find, yeah, you can tell by the very long neck. And so here she is, and she's here with her wings, but I believe that she is actually a swan there. So let's have a look at this. And this is really the moon. This is illusion. This can be about fantasies, intuition, emotion, and enchantment. This is about enchanted love. Yeah, and it is. So Princess Odette, the heroine of the popular ballet Swan Lake, now I want to see it, right, was cursed by a sorcerer to remain a swan forever, except at night. The only way her enchantment could be broken was by a vow of eternal love. However, if this vow were broken even by chance, she would die. When Prince Ivan met her, he promised to love her and to return to claim her as his bride, but the sorcerer tricked Ivan, and he soon heard a heart-rending cry in the distance, the cry of a dying swan, who was Odette. Ivan ran to rescue Odette, but it was far too late. So this talks about somebody who is enchanted by love for better or for worse, confused by illusions that may or may not be real, intense emotions, the need to know what's real. Yeah, and this is interesting because Capricorn, I feel like somebody feels this way about you, and there's some type of rescue going on, but it's really about, I'm so enchanted by this that I'm going to have this love. I'm going to have Capricorn. That's what this card speaks of. Regardless of what happens, it's like this person is taking a huge chance. It does look like that, or some type of a chance. Now, we start over here, Capricorn, with the Three of Coins, and this talks about building relationships, and that is the first card in the Oracle reading here, right? We're going to get to the tarot once we are done here. So this is kind of a preview. I feel like it is, right? Maybe we should do the tarot first, right? And then we have this illusion, Ivan and Odette. And then we have the attraction card, and we see the spirals here, and those are of the Celtic mythology. I feel like it's very beautiful. We see the sperm, swimming up her, and she's a statue of a woman. And this is about attraction. This is very Venus type, very beautiful. And, it's interesting how this is a 5. So this attraction to somebody here, maybe to you, Capricorn, it's a difficult one. And when we see the story of Ivan and Odette, there's something very challenging here in order for your person to be with you, or maybe for you to be with them, right? Okay, so here's the owl, and he's not the owl that I saw in a tree just, maybe a few months ago with my daughter. I thought that was very kind of cool. I felt like it was somebody that we know that has passed for sure. And above this woman here who is dressed in an owl kind of costume, sort of like the owl, the feathers of the owl, and the hat here as well. But she is, holding, making a shape of a keyhole. So she has the key to the wisdom that she needs, and that's what wisdom is, a key, isn't it? Yeah, wisdom is applied knowledge. When you apply it, right, you experience that, and it doesn't go away. We have to experience things to gain wisdom. We just don't read about it, and the teacher gets up at the front and says blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. So so we also have Capricorn, the Empress and the Emperor. And here they are. They're a couple. They are. And although she looks way too young for him, let's get real on that, right? She looks like she's 20 and he looks like and that's okay if two people are really in love with each other, for sure it is, right? But he does kind of look like her grandfather here, right? He's not that old. He just has a big old beard, kind of, right? And white hair. But this could be some type of unconventional relationship, definitely. All right, so when we see the Empress, she's in this Empress, in this card, she is petting the leopard. So this means there's courage here, right? There's courage to create. And that's what Ivan and Odette talks about. I'm going to have the courage here, regardless what happens, right? And then the sorcerer tricked Ivan. All right, so the star is here, and we have her covered up, but we know that she is about inspiration. She's also about being kind of, I'm going for what really inspires me, like what's very authentic, because this is Aquarius's card, and Aquarius is about authenticity, originality. And so that's what she's doing. This is about a new beginning. It is, for sure. And this is all about hope, because there is so much hope, because there is so much inspiration in this reading, right? So we have self-respect. That's a good thing, right? Can't do anything without it, right? So here he is, and he is, the sun's ray is on him, and he's ascending this really kind of, slippery kind of path here. I mean, he could fall to his death. And at the top here is the castle where he will, it's kind of like Dorothy, right? In The Wizard of Oz, where she gets her wish to go home, right? But he is, gaining his self-respect once he enters this castle. And the hearts are there, and so this is self-love. And somebody did not have self-love here or self-respect. And, and that gets deep, right? Just kind of, yeah. And so, but now they're getting it, yeah. And they see here that they need that because the sun is shining on him. Like this is his clarity, that self-respect is the answer here, right? It could have been somebody really afraid here to really kind of come and be with you, Capricorn. I say that because the Empress is petting her leopard. Yeah, and it's not because, she's taking him to the groomers. No, she's just petting him because she has courage, right? These animals are beautiful for sure. And we have reparenting yourself. You see, somebody's changed. They now have self-respect. Well, it's about time, right? Yeah, just kidding. They might be young, right? Yeah, and so she's reparenting herself. This is her. This is her showing up like as her mother and her showing up here as the child. So she is reparenting like herself, her inner child. And this is very beautiful because somebody learns self-love and self-compassion here. And, once that happens, it's like there's hardly any doubts and fears about anything because you just feel whole, right? Yeah, you're like, well, I'm not afraid of that anymore. Or hey, or you just kind of look at things with a lot more courage. And that's what the Empress is doing. She has an attitude on her face, Capricorn. Yeah, don't have attitudes, Capricorn. Just kidding. Let's see what we got, Capricorn. And somebody has a good attitude here with this self-love and this self-respect. I got a new attitude for sure. Let's see what we have, Capricorn, right? Yeah, just like that other chick. There's that song, I Got a New Attitude. I don't think it's from the 80s, but there's that other song by that singer Desiree. And she sings, she just sings about a brand new attitude. And, she goes, you got to be strong, but she's kind of telling you kind of how to look at things, or not telling you, but she's saying that somebody awakened is probably her, right? I don't know if she wrote the song, but let's get into it here. Let's see what we got for Capricorn. Yeah, some type of lack is being left behind here. It could be lack of self-love. It definitely could be. The Five of Pentacles sits at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn. It does. And we have this camera a different way today, and it's kind of a trip. Okay, so let's see what else. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody leaves something here. Maybe they are Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands seems to pop up into your readings a lot. Aries or Leo, for sure. The Black Cat is here, so she's trusting her intuition. And that's what we do, right? Especially when we gain self-respect or act with self-love, right? We always trust ourselves. So over here, somebody's walking away from something that represented lack. And, you know, I'm not sure if this is a relationship. It could have just been somebody didn't have enough self-love or something like that. But something was really unfulfilling and kind of cold here, or very lacking. And with the Queen of Wands there, it's like, well, I got a new attitude now, and I have courage too, and I'm very inspired because the Queen of Wands goes for, you know, whatever is inspiring her. Yeah, she's very authentic that way. And we have the Nine of Cups here, so this is definitely about a wish. And I feel like somebody's in love with you with Ivan and Odette, Capricorn. And and so, yeah, and so you are their wish. Nine of Cups, and yeah, King of Swords could have been maybe an air sign, but there's definitely Aquarius, Libra, or Virgo. Not Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But it could be a Virgo. It could be anybody, somebody with possibly just a lot of air in their chart when we see a king. But it is definitely a decision that is made. Right? He's the king of the mental realm. He's the king of ideas. Here is the World card. And, you know, of course, she's not dressed. No. She said, I refuse. And Eight of Wands. Beautiful. The Star shows up twice. This is super inspiring. Very hopeful. Healing, intuitive. This is somebody's trusting that the other person is a soulmate. For sure. And they'll do anything for that person because of the Ivan and Odette. Yeah, that's huge. So we see the Empress in the reading petting the leopard, and now we see the Strength card. She's opening the lion's mouth, right? Now we just need you, Capricorn, to show up and, you know, pet the tiger, all right? Or open the tiger's mouth, all right? Because, you know, we have, you know, the lion and, yeah, the leopard. All right, so Eight of Wands, Capricorn, this is a trip. There is change coming in there's change coming here. Yeah, this is, and that's what I was saying. This is like come hell or high water, basically. We don't really like to use that because it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of something. And let's see, we have the Five of Wands, Capricorn, here. And it shows up with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify the World for Capricorn. We're going to clarify the Eight of Wands, Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, something ends here because somebody has self-respect. They're like, I don't think the way I used to think. I'm ascending my, I don't know, castle of self-respect, right? Maybe it's the lobotomy department, right? Just kidding. I don't think so, yeah. And but here, somebody really kind of grows up here, or they really evolve. Yeah, I feel like they do. So the wheel is here. This is fate and destiny here because Ivan was not going to do all that, right? For, you know, he wasn't just going to kind of, the sorcerer tricked him, right? But he agreed with the sorcerer. So he knew he was taking a chance because the sorcerer could just kill him right there, right? With his spell. But anyway, this is like fate and destiny, and I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to have this. I'm ready for my destiny. And we have the Five of Wands with it. This was really challenging. There could have been, maybe there was a third party here, possibly. Sometimes self-respect, not, you know, A lack of self-respect can be a third party, right? Whatever's in your psyche that is bothering you big time. And everybody has a very complex psyche. I don't care if you look like you're a simple person and right, and you just, life is easy breezy or whatever, or you kind of look at things in this way and kind of real simple and pragmatic. No, it's way deep, right? You guys want to get your natal chart? Yeah, you should. So I'm doing that, right? Yeah, and yeah, getting your natal chart is like peeling an onion. You just keep seeing more and more of yourself. Yeah, it is so cool, right? Yes, it is. It tells you what you need to move away from with the nodes as well. What you need to kind of learn from and move away from, and what you need to strive. So it does really kind of help you with, it just helps you and gives you great advice. Yeah, and so let's see here. That's just one really very fascinating aspect, the nodes. Your 10th house, yeah, things like that. Okay, let's get back to this. And here we have the challenge here is the transition. So this was hard for somebody, especially with the 5 of Wands. This was hard for your person to kind of wake up and probably see they didn't have enough self-respect. And here's the fairy, and she's real nice, Capricorn. She says her arms are open. She said, come on. Right? He's walking here. Oh, I think that's a woman, actually. Yeah, it's a woman. She's walking with her kind of cane here. But the fairy says, come on. The fairy's right near the castle here. And the castle's door is a keyhole. So we see here that this is the key. Self-respect is the key. And the self-respect leads to wisdom. Very beautiful and very deep. Not as deep as your birth chart. Trust me on that one. All right. So here we see a challenging transition with the 6 of Swords. And we see that somebody learned. The World card sits in the challenge. This is maturity. We know they learned because they are respecting themselves now. It's self-love. And it is a completion. It's an ending to this 5 of Pentacles that's over here, which is lack. Because this is a 10. The 28 is a 10, which is a completion. Yeah, reparenting yourself. Yeah, wow, that's self-respect and reparenting yourself. This is like the spiritual healer showed up, right? For sure. So the World card sits here, closing out cycles for a new one, definitely, and beautiful. And this is getting your wish as well after major maturity and growing up and evolving. That's when we get our wishes. Otherwise, everything that comes to us, if we are not grown, is maybe our parents gave it to us, or sometimes we can just be lucky, but it doesn't hold out. It doesn't last. Like, it doesn't. Okay. So here we have the change is coming. The 5 of Swords is here. The chaos reversed. The chaos and conflict leaves. Somebody's poor psyche here. Not poor. It's good now. Page of Swords in the past. And showing up with the 9 of Cups. This is you, Capricorn, wondering if you could have your wish. Or them wondering if they could have their wish with you. And I say this because I feel like it's possible somebody was doing the wrong thing here in the past, especially with the 5 of Swords reversed, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords is here. So somebody could have been maybe up to no good just because of their lack of self-love. Yeah, it can totally happen. That's kind of like what a player is about. Right? A player is somebody who needs to be constantly like nurtured and told how great they are, right? So they have lots of girlfriends or lots of partners, lots of men too, right? They have a lot of, so they can keep that going, keep their self-esteem being kind of, nurtured or, yeah, and, protected kind of. But, it's really about not having enough self-love. That's really what that is about. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I used to be a player, Capricorn, so I'm admitting to that, right? I'm just teasing. Queen of Pentacles, maybe a little, right? Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles here. The mindset is here. Your person's wondering if they can like grow with you, kind of, or if they can possibly, if you'll invest in them as well. They could be another Earth sign too. This person's probably wondering here what's going to happen when they show up. That definitely, because with the illusion card, they have fears and stuff, but they don't know what's going to happen. That's what this card is about. Like Ivan knew he was taking a chance because of the sorcerer, right? He said that witch, power and light. Just kidding. Let's get another card here for the mindset. And we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So this is, maybe they're wondering if you have enough courage to deal with this. I'm not sure who has a self-respect issue, but it looks like somebody, or doesn't have it anymore. But that person who worked on themselves about self-love, that's the person who's taking the chance here, but they don't know if it's still, this person doesn't know, Capricorn, it looks like. Maybe it's you who doesn't know here if it's going to work out. But this person feels like you, Wheel of Fortune, this is fate and destiny over here. That's why they're taking this chance. That's what Ivan thought about Odette. He goes, oh, she's totally worth it. And remember, the swans are about mating for life, and she was a swan, right? She said, I don't want to be a swan. I want to be a woman, right? Definitely. Let's get another card on the mindset here. We see the Eight of Wands reversed. This is blockages here. This is like if I lift these blockages, whatever they were, low self-respect, another relationship, Ten of Swords, and these other challenging swords right here in the root area here. So, you know, and the concerning message here is the Ten of Swords. So, or the concerning energy, same thing here. But this is about if I remove these blockages, or if it will, maybe will Capricorn have enough courage for this and invest in me, Seven of Pentacles. Something's being removed here, definitely. Ten of Swords right here. And in the near future, we see the Ace of Pentacles. We see the Three of Wands reversed. Yeah, this is something that is no longer part of the future. Three of Wands reversed. This is turning your back on something, or something's over. Something's no longer a part of the future here. Something big, because here's the Ten of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, this is a new beginning for you, Capricorn. And the concerning issue here, or message, or Seven of Pentacles again. Wow. So this is like, this can be if I end something here, same thing. What will happen? Maybe they betrayed you. Ten of Swords can be betrayal. I mean, he's got 10 swords in his back, right? I mean, you only need one to betray somebody, right? But, you know, definitely could be betrayal there. And the Star sits in the environment, and this decision's been made. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil. We're going to take it. So this is in the environment. Look at that. This Devil sits there, Capricorn, partially because this is your reading, but the Devil sits there because this person's afraid. They're still coming. They still have enough courage. Yeah. But they like, and there's like this major stuck feeling here. It's because this person wants to come back to you or be with you. Where's this here? We got to cover the Devil because he's got these naked people here. Okay. Very cool. The decision's been made. The King of Swords is here. And here's a Nine of Cups right next to it. Three of Pentacles showing up here with the Tower. Yeah, this is like some third party comes down here, or could be about a belief system here. If somebody didn't have enough self-respect, they have it now. They've grown. They're reparenting themselves. Yeah, right. They had to go to the reparenting school, right? Everybody's sitting around with their kids, right? And they're sitting there alone, and they're, what are you doing here? Reparenting myself. All right, Three of Pentacles here. This is about a wish to build with you. Seven of Pentacles, very similar. Remember the Three of Coins over here this is rebuilding or building relationships. Doesn't have to be rebuilding, but it's definitely building. This is destroying the tower, is destroying some type of system here, or destroying a belief, or destroying a relationship, destroying something but suddenly, in order to build, Three of Pentacles. And we have the Strength card in the outcome, and this is depicting courage, and we're not going to clarify that because it's beautiful, right? Leave well enough alone, all right? Yeah, Capricorn, I believe in that in every way. I saw that in the cartoon when I was a kid, right? Leave well enough alone. We're going to end this reading. Not that there can't be any growth or evolution, of course not, but when something's working just fine, leave it alone, right? We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. Get your own psychic reading, Capricorn. Yeah, very eye-opening, especially if you don't know somebody, right? Thanks so much, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe.